Furthermore, I have been on the bylaws committee and served on the committee to correct and approve official conclave minutes, and I've attended 4 conclaves. The national secretary is a position that I do not take lightly. In this role, I will be responsible for memorializing the business of our beloved organization that will be reflected for generations to come. Since joining this organization, I have been in awe of the conviviality, grace, and friendships made within our organization. But an organization with our grace and elegance and sophistication also needs someone who understands that our business must be preserved. I look forward to the opportunity and the challenge, and I vow if elected, I will do it well. Now, a little bit about me personally. I'm currently a countywide elected official in Cook County. I'm a Cook County Commissioner with the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. And what we are responsible for is protecting the safety of the drinking water here in Chicago, which is in Cook County, which happens to be the second largest county in the country behind Los Angeles County. As a commissioner, my focus is on increasing awareness surrounding environmental justice, fighting climate change, and creating more open spaces for Black and Brown communities. Because as you all know, most people of Black and Brown descent do not think about environmental issues or safety of water or climate change. So it's my mission to really put that huge issue in front of people in our communities. Before that, I previously served as a state representative for in the Illinois General Assembly. I believe my background as an elected official and a public servant show my dedication, my commitment, and my ability to work hard for others. I look forward to working hard for our beloved organization, the Girlfriends, Inc. And if I could just take one moment to close with a prayer and happy Palm Sunday to everyone. And this is John 4:14, since water is so important to me. But whoever drinks of the water that I will give him shall never thirst. But the water that I will give him will become in him a well of water springing up to eternal life. Water is life. And thank you so much today for your time.
Thank you so much, girlfriend Kim. Girlfriend Linda from the St. Louis chapter. Girlfriend Linda, you're muted. Thank you.
Sorry. I tried to use the Alt-A, which is the alternate way to bid. But anyway, good evening, executive board members, advisory board members, national nominating committee members, and all my fellow girlfriends. First, let me thank the nominating committee for putting together this wonderful first of its kind forum to allow candidates to reach the individual membership. What a fabulous expansion of the nominating committee. Kudos to you all. My name is Linda Alloway Wilson, and I am an active member of the St. Louis chapter of the Girlfriends Incorporated. While I became a girlfriend in 1987, inducted into the Albany chapter, as a daughter of an Albany girlfriend, I feel as though I've been a girlfriend all my life. After being a part of hosting the 2004 Absolutely Albany Conclave, my family and I moved around the country a number of times with my job, spending time in New Jersey, where my Trenton girlfriends were amazingly warm and welcoming, and then Williamsburg, Virginia, where I transferred to the Newport News chapter. Once again, girlfriends did what they do, and I was welcomed warmly and graciously. Finally, in 2008, my family and I moved to St. Louis, where we still reside, and I joined the St. Louis chapter. During these years, I've held various offices within my chapters. Then in 2011, I ran and was elected to serve as the national chatterbox editor for this organization. In 2013, I was elected to a second term of office. This was a fabulous opportunity. And I say to Marilyn now, who is running for the office, you will absolutely love the experience. I attended my first conclave in 1989 in Memphis, Tennessee. I attended under the strong guidance of girlfriend Barbara Zuber and her daughter, girlfriend Pat Zuber Wilson. They showed me the ropes and I took to it like the Peabody Ducks take to water and elevators, as it turns out. Since then, I've attended 32 conclaves and 4 new chapter installations. As my Brooklyn girlfriends would say, that old girlfriend spirit. Well, it is just contagious and addictive, but it is an addiction from which I never want to detox. except for maybe the days immediately following a conclave. At any rate, I am happy. I love my girlfriends, and I'm looking forward to an opportunity to continue to serve this organization as the national secretary. I appreciate your support. Thank you.
Thank you, girlfriend Linda. Girlfriend Natasha.
Thank you, girlfriend. Good evening, my dear girlfriends. I bring you girl-friendly greetings on this Palm Sunday from Charlotte, North Carolina. My hope and prayer are that each of you and your families are doing well as we navigate the current pandemic. I'm so glad to see your lovely faces. I miss my girlfriends. So, who am I? I am a Carolina girl, best in the world, born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina. My family's roots are deep in North and South Carolina. I'm a Tar Heel born and bred, as I'm a graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Upon graduation from UNC, I relocated to Georgia, and I ended up being a Georgia peach for 14 years in the city of Atlanta. That's where I became a girlfriend in the Atlanta chapter in 2004. I'm the oldest of two with a younger brother and tons of extended family. Professionally, I'm a marketer. I transitioned from journalism to marketing, and I've worked in marketing for over 20 years. Personally, I love documentaries, craft cocktails, the fine arts, and time with family and friends. But what really matters is that I'm your girlfriend, and I love this organization. I love the friendships, the fun, the laughter, and even in those rough times of life, like we've had the past year, when your girlfriend is there to pick you up, cheer you on, encourage you, and support you. Girlfriends have made my life so much sweeter. My dear girlfriend, who sponsored me in the Atlanta chapter, gave me this when I became a girlfriend in 2004, and it resonates with me constantly. And it's a door hanger, and it simply says, "A true friend is the one who walks in when the rest of life walks out." I love this circle of friendship, and I'm girlfriend Natasha Witherspoon.
Thank you. So girlfriend Kim Neely Dubuclet from Chicago chapter.
Girlfriend Carol, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you before you start. I just wanted to make sure. I know we had a few latecomers come in. I just want to reiterate the slate for this evening. Those are the names for National Secretary and for National Chatterbox Editor, for those of you who came in late. And I also want to recognize our National President is on the call, girlfriend Margaret Gaines Clark. Welcome, glad to have you. And any other Executive Board, Advisory Board members, we welcome you to our call this evening as well. Also, we are recording this session just so you know that we will have access to it afterwards. All right, girlfriend Carol, I'm sorry, please go ahead with your close, and then we'll move on to girlfriend Coffee Grigsby.
Certainly. Well, before that, we'll go to girlfriend Marilyn Holmes for National Chatterbox Editor. But I just want to thank girlfriends Kim Neely Dubuclet from the Chicago chapter, girlfriend Linda Alloway Wilson from the St. Louis chapter, and girlfriend Natasha Witherspoon of the Charlotte chapter, of three incredibly talented candidates for National Secretary. And with that, we'll go to yet another phenomenal girlfriend Marilyn Holmes of the California chapter, who is our candidate for National Chatterbox Editor.
Thank you, girlfriend Carol. And thank you to our National Executive Board, President Margaret, and the advisory members. And thank you to a phenomenal nominating committee that has really walked us through this process throughout the year. Thank you to the dog outside that just started barking really loud. So I hope you all don't hear that. And thank you to all girlfriends who've taken time out of this Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon on Palm Sunday to listen to us and to have this opportunity to share our goals with you. Again, I am girlfriend Marilyn. I have been a girlfriend since 2015. I joined in the California chapter, where I have served as president since 2017. So I really didn't waste any time. I jumped right in because I love it. It has been nothing but fun since I have been a member of the Girlfriends. I am the daughter of Girlfriend Sheila Holmes, one of the charter members of our fabulous Seattle chapter. So I too have lots of girlfriend mommies and aunties who have known me my whole life. And I had the opportunity to watch them grow from Seattle girls to the Girlfriends. And just another reason I love this fabulous organization. Personally, some things that you may or may not know about me, I love to cook and I love to eat. I really love dining out. So this COVID has just, been a thorn in my side, but I can make pretty much all of it at home and willing to try. I love entertaining, event planning from conception to design to execution. I love everything about event planning. I also play classical flute. So normally at this time of day, you could find me outside because it's COVID, playing the flute with an ensemble in Culver City. So it's a little one of my nerdy traits, but I still love it. And I just really enjoy doing anything creative. But professionally, which is quite contrary to all of the things I just listed, I'm actually a credit analyst, a commercial credit analyst. I have been in finance for more than 20 years, and I have actually an MBA with an emphasis in finance. And I also have an undergraduate degree in business management and have found that that is really the degree, the tools and skills that I have used in all aspects of organizational, personal, and professional life as my skills in management. So that is a little bit about me professionally and some of the skills that I have. But what I enjoy most is spending time with my family and friends. I love spending time with my girlfriends and really love the fact that I have a group of women that I can get together with and never say that I've overdressed for the occasion. That's really been a highlight of being a girlfriend is that I've never overdressed and I love it. I enjoy, again, my family, especially my daughter and my 4-year-old granddaughter who is quite spunky and runs the house whenever she's around. So I'm really excited about this opportunity. I applaud Girlfriends Tony for stepping up and all of the girlfriends who have stepped up to run for office. It's quite an endeavor just thinking about it. And I will campaign just as hard to get every vote. I know girlfriends can run from the floor. So I really am passionate about sharing my skills, my ideas, and my goals with this work with all of you so we can get every vote, every chapter involved, and I'm just excited. Thank you.
Thank you, Girlfriend Marilyn. Girlfriend Marilyn Holmes from the California chapter, again, our talented candidate for National Chatterbox Editor. So thank you to all of our candidates, and we look forward to the rest of the evening. Girlfriend Beth?
Thank you, Girlfriend Carol, for the introductions, and thank you, all the girlfriends running. Those were wonderful, lovely new information about you. We will now get into our Q&A part of the evening, and I will turn over to Girlfriend Coffee Grigsby, who will pose questions to the candidates for our National Secretary.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm absolutely over the moon. I'm so excited. What a wonderful, awesome slate. What wonderful women. And again, you all make me so proud to be a part of this organization. So I'm going to ask each one of our candidates for National Secretary the same 4 questions. We will take one question at a time, and then I think at the end of our session there will be an opportunity for other questions in the chat box. But for now, we're going to start in alphabetical order. So Kim, you have the honor of being the first out the gate here, right? So as a candidate for National Secretary, can you tell us why are you running for the office of National Secretary?
Okay, thank you again so much for having me and the other candidates. So as all of you do, I love this organization. I love what we do. I love what we stand for. I love the friendships that we've made. And it's important to me, particularly because I do this in my everyday life. I have to memorialize everything I do as a public servant here in Illinois. So whether it's a meeting, whether it's a phone call, whether it's constituents I visit with, I am very accustomed to memorializing, and I also know the importance of memorializing everything in an organization and in someone's life. So given my background and my love for this organization, I thought I would run for this office to use some of my skills that I've learned professionally and apply them to my beloved Girlfriends organization. So I think that what I do in my personal life and my dedication as being a public official make me the perfect candidate because I already do this in my life every day. Everything I do is scrutinized. Everything I do is memorialized. Everything I do, I have to memorialize for my constituents, for the world, for the media, for everything. So I'm used to that. And I'm just very excited and thrilled to be able to do that for Girlfriends.
Thank you, Kim. So Linda, can you tell us, why are you running for the office of National Secretary?
Well, I've actually been a girlfriend for more than half of my life. And when you belong to a group for that length of time and you are active and present, it's because you love the group. And for me, serving the group is the next thing to do. I didn't want to run for office until I was sure I had the time to commit. I retired at the end of 2018 after an over 30-year career in management with a beer company that you may be familiar with. Both of my daughters are now grown and have graduated from college. And now I have the time available to match my desire to serve the girlfriends that I love. So the office of secretary is an extremely important position and one that deserves the attention that I am now ready and able to commit. So this is the time that I felt was right for me to run for national secretary.
Thank you, girlfriend Linda. Girlfriend Natasha, can you tell us why you are running for the office of National Secretary?
Sure, thank you, girlfriend. I'm running for national secretary for a few reasons. One, in my 17 years of membership as an active member of the Girlfriends Incorporated, I've been in awe of how the organization adheres to and follows our national bylaws. Our bylaws are explicit in how we operate nationally and as chapters. And our first purpose in Article 2 states that this organization is to promote friendship. I'm running because I love this organization and I want to promote friendship through serving as national secretary. The second reason I'm running is I love serving the Girlfriends Incorporated. I'm currently in my second term as chapter president of the Charlotte chapter. I've served in several capacities locally. Nationally, I've served on 3 committees, one being the National Conclave Minutes Committee, the National Conclave Planning Committee, and currently I serve on the National Courtesy Guidelines Committee. Also, my skill set as an experienced marketer lends itself well to the qualifications of National Secretary. I'm used to a fast-paced environment where communication has to be disseminated timely and accurately. The role of the National Secretary is to adhere to our national bylaws and communicate in a clear manner to all of our members. And those are the reasons that I'm willing to serve.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. So Natasha, we're going to spread the love a little bit for the first time out the gate. We're going to give you the opportunity to go first next, right? Reverse alpha order, right? So Natasha, why do you think you will be good for the position? And what would you do differently in this role?
I would be great in this position because I'm capable, I'm committed, and I'm connected. I'm capable because, as I stated, I've worked in marketing for over 20 years. I'm used to work that involves details, small details. I'm used to dealing in accuracy. I'm used to dealing in time-sensitive work, all of which are what the National Secretary does. I'm currently working on a digital marketing certification to increase my skill set in this ever-changing digital world, and I can lend those skills I'm gaining in that certification to this position. I'm used to working with printing vendors. I'm used to communication. So I am very capable. I'm committed. Serving on the chapter level and on the national level has given me keen insight into how we operate as girlfriends. So that will contribute to me doing a good job in this role. Thirdly, serving As an active member for 17 years and attending 9 conclaves, I'm connected to you and this organization. I'm an expert connector, and I'm that girlfriend that loves to learn our rich history from our seasoned girlfriends. And I also like to engage with our younger girlfriends. Well, they help keep me young as I turn 50 next week. Their energy is contagious. So I'm that connection that can help keep our circle of friendship intact. Some things I would do differently. I definitely want to applaud our current National Secretary and her predecessors. They built a solid foundation. So I would build upon that foundation that they've set. One thing that I'd love to investigate is an outbound email automation system where we could be more efficient and timely and prevent bounce backs and replies in our email communication to all of the chapter presidents. 2, I'd like to tap into our Facebook group when we have urgent messages that need to reach all of our members. I'd also like to incorporate, I had a list here, a partnership with our technology committee. Technology is ever changing, and if there was a way to tap into our current website to communicate information, I'd love to investigate that as well. I got an email this week with a tip from the Harvard Business Review, and it talked about creating a compassionate email culture. And that's something that I would love to implement with our girlfriends.
Thank you. That's awesome. Thank you. I just want to remind all the folks on the line that that I'm asking these questions for our candidates for national secretary, but we're going to have the same questions or additional questions here for our national chatterbox editor in a bit. So again, thank you, Natasha. So Linda, you're up next. Can you tell us, why do you think you'll be good for the position, and what would you do differently in the role?
Well, actually, the reasons I gave for why I'm running are the exact same reasons for why I'll do a good job. When I decide that there's something that I want to do, I make sure that I do it and I do it well. I truly love the Girlfriends Incorporated, and I've spent years developing and understanding and appreciating this group. I've done that by participating in chapter meetings with 3 different chapters, by attending conclaves all over the country, meeting fabulous girlfriends from just everywhere, and watching and absorbing how the process flows. It's one thing to read the minutes, and it's another to see how everything comes together. I recognize the importance of accurately capturing the details of our activities. I understand it's about capturing the individuals as well as their words. And I learned this firsthand while serving as the National Chatterbox editor, and I look forward to serving as the National Secretary. Now, what I would do differently is, well, kind of like the National Nominating Committee. I can see where this question would come from the nominating committee, because it's exactly what they've done. They've expanded and evolved and continued to find ways to connect with the organization. It's not so much about doing things differently as much as it is about growth. Technology is constantly advancing. It's almost impossible to keep up with. There's always something new coming along. We've seen that during this pandemic. The ways to communicate and connect have expanded and have become, like this forum itself, have become part of our day-to-day. And it's incumbent upon this organization to utilize these advances to bring a closeness to an expanding membership. We have grown to include 48 chapters now, and both the National Secretary and the National Chatterbox editor's roles are all about communication. It's about making the over 1,600 members of this organization feel the closeness that was envisioned by girlfriend Eunice Shreves and her 4 friends. Most importantly, it's about documenting how things are done for future girlfriends so that we don't have to continually reinvent the wheel, but that we're able to move forward and take it to the next level so that we're always taking ourselves to the next level.
Thank you. That's exciting. Thank you. Kim, it's your turn. You're up. Tell us, why do you think you will be good for this position, and what would you do differently, girlfriend Kim?
Thank you again. So to start, I'd say I'm very driven. I'm very organized. I'm very creative. I'm technology fluent. I think that girlfriend Natasha brings up an excellent point, and I agree with it, trying to find some synergies between the National Secretary and the Technology Committee in terms of social media, and somehow integrating the social media with some of the secretarial duties. I have excellent time management skills, very detail oriented. Again, what I do on a daily basis is a public record and has to be documented. And I feel like I've said this before, but I'm used to doing that. I'm very good at doing that. I've been very successful at it, given my career. And I'd like to continue, as I said before, to use those skills and those connections with the girlfriends.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kim.
And
All right, Linda, I think you're up next. So we're going to start with you, Linda, for the next question. And I'm just going to ask in the interest of time, because we still want to make sure that we have an opportunity to get to questions for Marilyn as well. In the interest of time, let's try to keep our responses down to just 2 minutes, girlfriends. All right, so girlfriend Linda, can you tell us, why do you feel you're prepared to execute the roles and responsibilities for this position? Why are you prepared?
So in our current bylaws, the duty of the secretary are spelled out in a 17-item list. The first part of the first item is to be present. The other items speak to interactions with the president, the advisory board, and other members of the executive board. But really, it truly is all about being present, and it's about being present for all. It's about having the time to focus one's attention and serve as the point person for all communications. I have extensive skills necessary to specifically perform the job functions. I'm extremely capable with computers, organizing, formatting. It's what you really rely on, as Marilyn knows, with the Chatterbox. I've demonstrated that I have those abilities. It's the proofreading of the chapter submissions, which, with my well-deserved grammar police badge, I feel that that's also important for the secretary. I have a love of the language and of grammar. And I am now, and have been for some time, the go-to person for spreadsheets in Excel. Working with the computer, doing things on the computer, it's really something that I love doing. Excel especially is pretty much my favorite application, and using it for hobbies and whatnot, even cataloging my extensive DVD and Blu-ray collection that you may see behind me. But, it's all about the details and being comfortable in the environment where you're utilizing the computer on a regular and repeated basis.
Thank you, girlfriend Linda. So next, girlfriend Natasha, would you tell us, why do you feel you're prepared to execute the roles and responsibilities of this position?
Thank you, girlfriend. I'm prepared to be National Secretary because I've served as president of the Charlotte chapter. As I've stated previously, I'm in my second term. I've served on 3 national committees, and those experiences I feel like have prepared me well. I understand our organization, I understand our bylaws, and most importantly, I understand our purpose. I also feel like my professional experience as a marketer, I'm used to creating and delivering a message. Most of the time, it's been a branding message that includes a product or a service. Well, I feel like our national secretary is that person that crafts the messages and delivers the messages and also preserves our brand of the Girlfriends Incorporated. So I feel like my professional experience as a professional puzzle solver, a creative transformer, and an expert connector are all skill sets that will make me a successful national secretary. In addition, I feel like my other leadership roles in other community organizations, such as the Junior League of Charlotte and the local chapter of the American Marketing Association, have increased my leadership skills and would lend themselves well to serving as national secretary. I'm prepared and I'm capable. Thank you.
Thank you, Natasha. Girlfriend Kim, tell us why you feel you're prepared for the roles and responsibilities of National Secretary.
Well, given my background, having to, again, memorialize everything I do, I'm also the current Chicago chapter president. I'm finishing my second term. So I have served as a leader in my chapter. I'm used to meeting deadlines. I'm used to fast-paced communications. I'm used to dealing with the media. Anything I do, I take seriously. And I take this role very seriously. I take my professional role seriously in trying to preserve fresh water. I would take this role as national secretary just as serious as I take my professional role in my other life. So I come prepared. I come ready. Come to the job, hitting the floor running, and I am up to the job. And I'm looking forward to being the best national secretary.
Thank you so much, Girlfriend Kim. I have to say you all are so impressive and such wonderful women. Thank you. So we have one last question, and let's call this like a Zoom round, right? Like, let's go pretty quickly. 1 minute each. Let's hear your elevator pitches, right? So we'll start with Linda. Linda, can you tell us, why do you think you're the best candidate for the role?
Since attending my first conclave back in 1989, quite often I've served as either a delegate, an alternate, or an executive board member. I've always taken a full interest in the business sessions, asking questions, a fact actually that's been mentioned to me by certain members of the advisory board, but questions to broaden my understanding of the organization and truly get that which in particular makes this organization unique and special. I believe my in-depth historical knowledge of Girlfriends makes me the ideal candidate for this office, whose responsibility it is to capture just this level of understanding, along with the details of our proceedings. Girlfriends is like no other organization, and I believe it is through the recorded communications that we preserve ourselves. Bringing this perspective to bear is what I believe makes me the best candidate for this position. Having previously served in the role of Chatterbox editor, I have a greater understanding of how the communication vehicles intertwine. I would love to serve as your next national secretary, and I hope that you'll support me in this endeavor. Thank you all, and thank you, National Nominating Committee, for putting on this forum.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much. Girlfriend Kim, tell us, why do you think you're the best candidate for the position?
I think I'm the best candidate because, as I've said before, I do this all day, every day in my professional life. So I believe I have the background. I believe I have the experience. I believe I have the ideas. I believe I have the energy. I believe I have everything that this position needs right now to bring new life. Oh, my cat just ran by. Sorry about that. The Zoom life, to bring everything, to bring to this position everything that it needs to take it to the next level. I'm excited about it. I have great new ideas. I'd be honored to be in this position and to represent Girlfriends in this position. And I look forward to showing my dedication and my excitement as we go forward. And again, congratulations to Linda and to Girlfriend Natasha.
Thank you so much, Girlfriend Kim. All right, Girlfriend Natasha, do you want to tell us, why do you think you're the best candidate for the role?
I'm the best candidate for national secretary because I'm capable, committed, and connected. I'm capable, as I've stated previously, as a marketing professional. I know how to communicate and deliver a message accurately, timely, and efficiently. I have the skill set to be a successful national secretary. I'm a lifelong learner, so the fact that I'm widening my skill set in the digital marketing arena will lend itself well as our technology continues to evolve daily. I know the devil is in the details, and I thrive in detail-oriented tasks. I'm capable. I'm committed. I've loved being a girlfriend for 17 years. The time has flown and the friendships have blossomed. I've served locally and nationally, and you can count on me. I'm not on the sidelines, I'm actively engaged. Always have been and always will be. I'm connected. I'm connected to the purpose of this organization to promote friendship. I'm connected through the many friendship ties I've made in 17 years. I have an intimate understanding of the uniqueness of our circle of friendship. Externally, I'm connected too. I have connections to execute the duties of National Secretary. Whether it's in printing or graphics, you can count on me for connections. With my years in this circle of friendship, my professional expertise, and my love for this organization, and honestly, at the stage of my life where it's meeting the crossroads that our organization is in right now, I'm square in the middle. I'm able to connect and bridge the connection between our seasoned girlfriends and our younger girlfriends to preserve the traditions of the Girlfriends Incorporated. I am capable, I am committed, and I am connected. You can count on me. And that makes me the best candidate for this position.
Thank you all. Thank you all. What a wonderful, wonderful group of women. Thank you very much for answering our questions. I'm going to pass it over now to our other nominating committee member, Lisa. And Lisa's going to ask some questions of our candidate for National Chatterbox Editor, Marilyn. Lisa, you want to take it?
Yes. Thank you, Girlfriend Coffee. How wonderful this is. It's just so wonderful to be able to have excellent selections and options because, girlfriends, we are just beautiful women. Greetings to all of you this evening. As Girlfriend Coffee had introduced to you, I'm Girlfriend Lisa A. Nicholas, and I would like to send a special greetings to our fabulous National President, Girlfriend Margaret, the National Executive Board, as well as the Advisory Board. And of course, all of you 100 strong girlfriends out here that are participating in this call. And I would be remiss in not extending a special shout out to my chapter in California as well as Buffalo. So as we move forward, we are going to ask a few questions for our candidate for the National Chatterbox role for our chapter. And these questions are going to be posed to Girlfriend Marilyn Holmes. Now, Girlfriend Marilyn, we've heard a lot of the responses from our candidates for the National Office of National Secretary. So I'm going to pose this question to you this evening. Why are you running for this office of National Chatterbox Editor?
Thank you, Girlfriend Lisa.
You're welcome.
As I did hear all of our amazing candidates, and so excited to work with all of them at every level in Girlfriends. We are an organization based on friendships and based on fun. And for me, I find that working together is one way to build and strengthen friendships. So I really look forward to, working with girlfriends at every chapter, all of our Chatterbox editors, and having fun doing it. And that's on top of creating a publication that our organization can be proud of. I think we can work hard, do a quality product, but most importantly, have fun while we're doing it. And that's one of the reasons I'm running. Another reason is I see room for evolution. I think our Chatterbox is such an important part of our history. It's an important part of our tradition. And I have a love for our past, just looking at our Chatterbox and flipping through it. But I also have an eye on our future. As we've seen, with being on lockdown for the past year, we can do things virtually and we can produce things digitally that are of quality products and experience. So I think we're ready for a virtual Chatterbox, not to replace our existing tangible document that we have on our, I've been to numerous girlfriends' houses and you see that little section on their bookshelf and it has their Chatterboxes from years past or on their coffee table. We still love and want that tangible document that we can hold on to. But I think we have room to have a travel size version that we can keep in our phone and take with us wherever we go. So I do think we have room for a virtual product. And I would love to move forward on looking at doing something like that. And also, one of the responsibilities of the Chatterbox editor is to produce the national directory. That will, it's every 5 years. It doesn't necessarily fall, the production of it doesn't fall within the next 2 years, but the ideas on how it's going to be produced, I think those ideas start now. How can we simplify this process? How can we streamline it? How can we collaborate with this amazing technology that we have, our fabulous technology team and our chapter technology team leads? How can we organize all of this together to make that directory process smooth, efficient, and easy to get it done? So I think the time is now to begin that process, and I'm running so that I can be part of it.
Well, thank you, girlfriend Marilyn. You know, I think you kind of pivoted into the next part of the question that we have for you. You talked a little bit about some of the things that you might want to consider to do differently. Perhaps you could expound upon that and also talk about why do you think you're a good person to be able to implement this job of Chatterbox editor?
So I got notes too. But because I have a lot of ideas and I don't want to miss anything. I think I'll do a good job because I understand, I honor the importance of our Chatterbox tradition. It holds so many stories of years past in print form, like all of our fabulousness is right here in this, printable, tangible, touchable product. So, and sometimes you just want to pick it up and flip through it, especially during COVID when, you can't go anywhere. You want to read about Girlfriend Georgia going to Italy, and how much fun it was. You want to read about these things because we can't do any of it right now. You want to, remember when people's babies were born. Those are the kind of memories that are held in this photo album of ours with facts and pictures. So I really want to do a good job on memorializing those. But some of our fabulousness is just like, we cannot wait a year for it. So one thing I think I would like to do differently to expand on our amazing Chatterbox is to have some teasers on a regular basis. I mean, can I share screen?
Well, let's see, girlfriend.
You can try.
Beth?
I can try. Oh, wonderful. So in California, we have a newsletter that we put out every month before our chapter meeting. And on the back page of our letter is our chatter board. We love this word chatter, so we want to play with it. And, there are just things that we may not want to wait a year to find out about. So, if you want to see that, girlfriend, and as I move the document, but that girlfriend, Teresa Bazemore, was just named the CEO of the Federal Home Loan Bank in San Francisco. Or girlfriend Danita is, on a list with Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. Like, these are exciting, and these things are happening in every chapter, and they're happening, frequently. So I would love to just send little teasers from various chapters, maybe on a monthly basis, just to get people excited and to keep girlfriends involved with each other, and in no way taking away from the annual document that we'll produce. So I think that is one thing that I would like to do differently, is just keep girlfriends engaged. And as I mentioned, I think we have room for a digital version as well as a paper version. And with either version, I think we can keep it interactive. I mean, digitally, add hyperlinks so if there's a website or a recording that's stored, maybe these are things that we can keep on there. So I would love to explore the ability to do this and to develop a quality product that engages all of our girlfriends at every level and every bit of excitement that we want to share with each other. I think it'll be fun, and I'm excited to work with Chatterbox editors to do something like this.
Oh, thank you so much for that response, girlfriend Marilyn. That sounds pretty exciting about some of the things you'll be able to do for our organization. But that being said, thinking in terms of the whole, 44 chapters we have, do you feel you're actually prepared to execute the roles and responsibility to bring forth the Chatterbox news to our national office?
Thank you, girlfriend Lisa, for that question. As National Chatterbox editor, my primary responsibility as stated in the bylaws, is to edit and to supervise the publication of the Chatterbox and Chatter Letter in the National Directory. As I said in my introduction, I love cooking. I love playing classical music. I love wedding planning. I have a career in finance. All of these require paying attention to detail. They all, and creativity, even in finance, but there's some limitation there, but they all require paying attention to detail and being creative. You have to identify themes, you have to look for consistency, and you have to strive for accuracy. And these are all things that I excel in, whether it's in my hobbies as a cooking or a flutist, or professionally as a finance analyst. I also have experience in creating print work for a myriad number of projects. What you all have seen is our Souvenir Journal information booklet with the little flip pages. I designed that, and I also designed the program for the Golden State installation. So I have the ability to create documents that are informative, that are attractive, that are accurate. So I think that those are all skills that prepare me to execute my role and responsibility. I also do our chapter newsletter that I just shared a short portion with you. And also, I think with my financial background and I currently am serving on the virtual conclave committee as the budget person overseeing the budget. Y'all all know how we like to spend money. So overseeing any budget on any of the girlfriend project is always a challenge, but I am up for that challenge. I pay attention to numbers. I know when we're hitting limits. I know when adjustments need to be made or when things need to be cut, and I'm comfortable doing that. So I think I have that ability that I can bring to the role, as well as creating a project that can be delivered in budget. I also have relationships with printers here in Los Angeles because I have done numerous print projects for other organizations. But I'm also know we have existing relationships. So I'm comfortable discussing with other printers and getting negotiating the price that's best for us to get the quality of product we want in the time that we want it done in. And from an organizational approach, I enjoy working with others, and I'm prepared to guide and assist our chapter Chatterbox editors to create a beautiful publication. Everyone's skill set that steps up for the role at the chapter level may not be in Word or it may not be in Excel, but they all have stepped up, and I'm going to do whatever I can to help each Chatterbox editor submit on time and submit their best quality work. I'm also open to ideas in whatever we want to do to evolve this amazing product, our Chatterbox that we have. So that's why I think I'm prepared to execute the role and the responsibility of the Chatterbox editor.
Thank you, girlfriend Marilyn. I have one last question for you. I mean,
Okay.
this will be the closer. This will be the closer.
All right.
Why do you think you are the best candidate to assume this role for Chatterbox editor for all these wonderful, fabulous girlfriends that we have all over the country?
Okay. Well, I am energetic. I'm sure y'all kind of got that by now. I have a lot of enthusiasm when I get involved in a project. And as I stated from the beginning, and as I will always state, whether it's as chapter president, whether it's on the VCC, whether I'm the one sitting in the back at a chapter meeting, I will be present. I will find joy in whatever role I'm doing for the girlfriends. And that's one reason I think I would be the best candidate. I love seeing a project going from concept to completion and being involved in that process throughout. I enjoy working collaboratively. As I mentioned, I would love to work with the technology team as well as the chapters to create an amazing product. And I even, I don't expect animation or cartoons from people, but like I said, I love new ideas, and I'm not scared to try something new. And I don't want to let go of what we have. Those are just two things I think can be merged. The new and old can really be merged. And I think I'm a great person to do that. I would love to make this process fun and rewarding for all the girlfriends and all the Chatterbox editors. And I think that's going to make me a great candidate for this position. As I mentioned, I do have experience working with the National Executive Board, both on the girlfriend the Golden State installation and now with the VCC. So I understand how to take marching orders. I also understand how to reach out and get help. So I have no problem calling girlfriend Linda about her Chatterbox experience, or girlfriend Aisha, girlfriend Lisa, like girlfriends who've done this before me. I am not afraid to reach out and ask for assistance when needed. Girlfriend Tony has an amazing resume, an amazing skill set. And if she thinks that I'm not going to call, she's wrong, because I will reach out to girlfriends and give help, because this product is not a reflection of me, it's a reflection of us. And I really want us to have an amazing Chatterbox for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much, girlfriend Marilyn. Thank you
Thank you,
so
girlfriend
much.
Lisa.
Yes. So, Madam Chair, I think I'm going to turn it back over to you for us to culminate this wonderful session that we've had this afternoon.
Thank you so
Girlfriend
much.
Beth?
Thank you so much, girlfriend Lisa. Yes, that was wonderful. I'm not sure if girlfriend Kelly Booker is on the call or not. You there? Okay, so thank you everyone for a call. Girlfriend Kelly's going to close us out with just a few reminders, and a reminder that we are recording this, so we will make sure that it's available for the girlfriends who were not able to join us on the call tonight. Girlfriend Kelly?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much, Beth. First of all, I wanted to say that this is an amazing first time forum, and thank you all so much for participating. And
Girlfriend Kelly, we can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit more or come a little closer to your mic?
can you hear me now? Is this better?
Okay,
Is it better?
yes.
Okay, so I was just saying, thank you so much for attending this forum. Like everyone said, this was the first of its kind, and we hope to continue this each year going forward. And thank you so much to the wonderful candidates. The speeches were wonderful, and we learned so much about such amazing girlfriends, and we're so happy to become a part of the this forum. So we just want to give you guys all reminders to go to your delegates and tell them about these speeches and let them know what candidates you would like them to select and vote for. And thank you all for attending. It's been a great forum, and thank you to my national nominating committee members as well. It's been really helpful. And we look forward to seeing you at Conclave.
Thank you, girlfriend Kelly, for closing us out. Again, thank you to everyone for coming. We will make this recording available to everyone. Hopefully you got a lot of good information. If you have additional questions, please feel free to send them to the National Nom Committee. We will get them to the candidates and figure out a way to get some additional answers for you as you go into your April meetings. So with that, we wish you a wonderful afternoon and evening. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, girlfriend Beth.
Great program.
Thank you. It was just very
Thank
helpful. Thank you,
you.
guys.
Wonderful job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you, Beth.
Thanks all.
Excellent, Beth.
Hello.